It's now time for the Rebuild Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to March 16th, the year 2024, when the Nashville Preds were in Seattle to take on the Kraken for the third and final time in this regular season series. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines of defensive combinations the following way. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist are your first line. Mobilier, Sissons, and Zucker. Jankowski, Novak, Evangelista, Smith, McCarron, and Sherwood make up your fourth line. Your defensive pairings are McDonough, Yossi, Luzon, and Carrier, Barry, and Shen. Juuse Saros gets the start in net. We are 1:33 into the first period, and Juuse Saros coming with the first save of the game, and it's on Yamamoto at 4:52 of the first period. That's right, low event first 5 minutes. It's Alexiak hitting the post. That certainly woke things up for a moment there. At 4:59 of the first period, it is Grubauer coming with a save on Beauvillier. At 5:51 of the first period, it's Grubauer coming with a save on Luke Evangelista. We're at the 7:25 mark now of the first period. It's Grubauer now coming with another save on Cole Smith. So the Nashville Preds getting the better of the opportunities here in the early part of the first period in Seattle. At the 8:34 mark, Tatar's off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. We see our first special team scenario of the game, and it's in favor of the Nashville Predators. Grubauer would only have to come up with the save on McCarron. The Nashville Predators would be unable to generate any sustained offensive zone time on this particular power play. Good job by the Seattle Kraken penalty kill. 10:49 now at the first period. Juuse Saros coming up with the save on Beniers. At the 11:20 mark, just past the halfway point of the first period, it's Grubauer coming up with a save on Carrier. Strong drive to the net with big power right there and speed. Grubauer turns that aside. 13:18 now into the game, and it's Saros coming with a save on Bjorkstrand. At the 14:37 mark, it's Grubauer coming with a save on Zucker. And at the 15:38 mark of the first period, we find our scoring breakthrough. And it's the Nashville Predators getting on the board first. Tommy Novak, all he does is make plays. His 14th goal of the season, giving the Nashville Predators a 1-0 lead. And this was a weird one right here. It was a pass attempt. He was attempting to make a play, and the puck goes off the defenseman's skate and directly into the net. So Tommy Novak attempts to make the pass across the slot, across the top of the crease, and it goes off the defenseman into the net. The Nashville Predators have a 1-0 lead here in the first period. 17:01 mark of the first. It's Grubauer coming with a save on Beauvillier. At the 17:14 mark, Saros comes up with a save on McCann, and that would do it back and forth until the end of the first period. The Nashville Predators get out of the first period with a 1-0 lead and also double up the Seattle Kraken in shots on goal. Nashville has a total of 10. Seattle has a total of 5. We move into the second period of action, and again, kind of a slow start to the second period. Teams feeling out, low event. 2:09 into the period where we find our first shot on goal, and it's Grubauer coming with a save on Zucker. At the 2:44 mark of the second period, it's Evans off the box. 2 minutes for tripping, putting the Nashville Predators back on the power play. Grubauer comes up with a save on Luke Evangelista, and just like the Nashville Predators' previous power play, only able to generate one shot on goal, only one scoring chance for the Preds with the extra attacker on the ice. We hit the 5:21 mark of the second period, and it's Grubauer coming with a save on Alex Carrier. At 5:23 of the second period, with the Nashville Predators seemingly quite in control of this game. McCarron is off to the box. 2 minutes for interference, giving the Seattle Kraken their first opportunity on the power play. Saros comes with a save, huge save on Bjorkstrand, moving across to the weak side to close it down. Good anticipation and tracking right here, as well as add some edge work and athletic ability to it as well. Juuse Saros with one huge save on the power play. That would be it for the Seattle Kraken on their power play. We go to the 8:36 mark, back to even strength here in the second period. Juuse Saros coming with a save on Beniers. The 9:18 mark, Saros is coming with a save on Jordan Eberle. We cross over the middle point of this game, and we find ourselves at 10:16 of the second period. It's Grubauer coming with a save on Tommy Novak. Roman Josi finds the long rebound, fires the shot in. Grubauer also turns that one aside. This is a really good scoring opportunity for the Nashville Predators. We go to the 12:44 mark now of the second period. Grubauer comes up with a save on Alex Carrier. 13:32 of the second period. It's Juuse Saros coming with a save on Tanev. At the 15:10 mark of the second period, it is Juuse Saros coming up with a glove save on Schultz. 17:24 now of the period. It is going to be Grubauer, a save on Jeremy Luzon. Now we're all the way to the 18:45 mark of the second period when Juuse Saros is coming up with a save on McCann. 19:28 before we can get to the end of the period. It is Luzon picking up a penalty 2 minutes for holding on Tanev. This play was a little bit controversial on the broadcast. Luzon definitely had the player pinned just a little bit. It was, I think I agree with the call that was on the ice. I think it was a holding call. Luzon did finish off the big hit on Tanev right here, but at 19:28 of the second period, he is going to be heading off to the box, putting the Nashville Predators shorthanded. Over the final 32 seconds of the second period, Seattle would be unable to generate a shot on goal. We hit the end of the second period, the Nashville Predators holding a 1-0 lead, and the Nashville Predators also out shooting Seattle 18-12 overall in this game. We go over the clean sheet of the third period, and we find the carryover of the power play for the Seattle Kraken, 1 minute and 28 seconds worth. Saros comes up with a huge save on McCann with the blocker, but then Burakovsky scores his fourth goal of the season, a wrist shot from the right circle, beating UC Saros. A lot of commotion, a lot of traffic there towards the end of the power play, and the Seattle Kraken are able to capitalize on all of it, getting the wrist shot there from the right circle. Shen over there on defense, unable to come away with a shot block or be very effective on the play. Burakovsky again ties this game up at 1 apiece, getting Seattle on the board. Now we are at the 142 mark of the third period. CC Saros come with a save on Karche. We go to the backside of the sheet and we continue on with the third period. It is the 2:13 mark now of the third period in this brand new game, all tied up. Grubauer comes with a save on Philip Forsberg at the 2:38 mark of the third period. CC Saros comes with a save on Jordan Eberle. At the 3:50 mark of the third period, it is Gord off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping on Smith. Smith did a good job following the McCarron shot to the net, looking for a rebound opportunity. Gets himself all twisted up, bringing the no half step and jam to the hard areas, and earns his Nashville Predators team a power play. The captain, Roman Josi, is going back to work on this power play. His 16th goal of the season is a rebound putback. The defense was setting some screens, so Josi gets the puck towards the high slot area, spins, and just fires it. Top corner, Josi beats Grubauer, the defense, and all the traffic in front, definitely helping the captain of the Nashville Predators. The Predators regain their 1-goal lead, now lead 2-1 here in the third period. We go to the 4:43 mark of the third period. CC Saros coming with a save on Larson. We go all the way to the 7:58 mark, where we find UC Saros coming with a save on Yamamoto's wraparound attempt. He had speed into the zone, took it all the way down below the goal line and tried to tuck it in the post, could not get it to go. Burakovsky following up almost gets the tying goal again. 8:58 of the third period. It is Grubauer coming with a save on Luke Shen. And then at the 9:01 mark of the third period, it is the captain, Roman Josi, with his second goal of the third period, his 17th goal of the season. It was a heavy shot from straight on. Jankowski won the face-off straight back to McDonough. McDonough trades it over to his partner right in the middle of the ice, and the captain, Roman Josi, unloads with that heavy shot, as we've seen him do so many times over his career. But it seems like this year especially, he's been utilizing that particular part of the ice to take the shot. Roman Josi's second goal of the game is his 17th of the season. The Predators have a 3-1 lead here in Seattle. We're at the 11:24 mark of the third period now. We find Grubauer coming up with a save on Luke Shen. At the 11:48 mark, UC Saros comes up with a save on Dumoulin. Nashville Predators do a good job closing things down. Go all the way to the 15:19 mark of the third period. Now when we find UC Saros coming with another save on Dumoulin, then all the way to 17:45 before Saros has to come up with a save on Burakovsky yet one more time in this game. At the 18:40 mark of the third period, we find Philip Forsberg skating into a puck and pushing it into the net for an empty net goal. His 35th of the season, team leading now third all-time in franchise history with that 35 goal mark. The Nashville Predators not only lead 4-1, but they close this game out with a final score of 4-1. They outshoot the Seattle Kraken 30-23 in this game. The captain, Roman Josi, takes over a tied game in the third period and gets not only the game-winning goal, but the insurance goal, and then Philip Forsberg gets the empty net goal at the end of this one. The Nashville Predators close out a road trip, what easily could have been a trap game after an emotional victory, not only a measuring stick game, but a statement victory against the Winnipeg Jets. Going into the Seattle Kraken arena, they handled themselves quite professionally, found themselves tied in the third period. Roman Josi helps them pull away, and the Preds close out this road trip, taking 7 out of 8 points, and their overall point streak continues. What this team is continuing to do is honestly quite remarkable. The Preds with a good, solid, professional road victory to close close out a road trip. Now they get on a plane, they finally get an opportunity to come back home. It's been a while. It's time to get to the next segment. That's it for the Reaver Sports Full Game Recap. It's time for analysis, so much more, right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.